Hello and welcome to the Quiver channel. I am Jason, your host. If I had to pick one singular game that I would want to spend the rest of my days playing, the choice would be very simple. You would think it would be a hard choice, but no, it wouldn't be. And it wouldn't be the game that most people would think that I choose. People would think I choose Mass Effect. People would think the Legendary Edition. People would think I choose something like Persona series or something like that. But no. Or Minecraft or thing. But no. Warframe. Warframe is my favourite game of all time. That's going all the way back. Because Warframe I can play without any kind of ethical consideration. What do I mean by that? One of the reasons I don't play Nintendo games is I can't play games done by Nintendo. It's nothing about the games. I actually would love to play Pokemon. My wife loved other games of theirs, but Animal Crossing. But the problem is, the company is a piece of shit. Anybody who plays a Nintendo game, who buys a Nintendo Switch, or any kind of Nintendo system, has to ignore the ethical side. They have to be able to make that mental leap of playing something owned by a company that is one of the nastiest, most bully-like companies out there. A company that will go after anyone in the world that is so controlling of its own IP, which they have every right to be, that they go after fan fictions, that they go after people who are just basically doing videos about their games, promoting their games. And they control their games so much and will shut them down and will resell them to you in a new package at high price. And they control things so well that I can't ethically, as a gamer who has morals and ethics, I cannot play any game that they bring out. That's just the way it is. Same goes for Electronic Arts. The last time I gave Electronic Arts a chance was with Mass Effect Andromeda. They had built a lot of goodwill with the original Dragon Age. I didn't care about their Battlefield stuff. I didn't care about all the other stuff. With their BioWare and the early Mass Effect games and that. And then they lied to me with Mass Effect Andromeda. Not because it didn't do as well as they wanted it to, and because they fucked up with Mass Effect Andromeda, they didn't give us the 2 promised expansions. I had bought every fucking single collector's edition of Mass Effect all the way through. And part of the collector's edition for Mass Effect Andromeda was expansion packs that would have fleshed out the story. Instead, they say, and just quit it. This is the same reason I won't play Rockstar games anymore. Sorry. No matter how good the games are, they've lied to me. Lied to me. How? Because when GTA 5 came out, they promised single-player fucking expansions on the world. And they rolled that back because GTA Online made so money for them. I will never buy GTA 6. I will never play GTA 6. I don't give a shit because I can't trust the company and I can't play a game for a company where money is their only goal. And that's the difference. But there's a few other companies that are focused on the right thing, like Larian Studio, Baldur's Gate thingy. They've got enough money together now so they can do their own thing again, instead of having to be licensed for AD&D and that. Ubisoft used to be good. Used to be. We're talking in the the earlier Assassin's Creed, it's like 3 or 4. I think the last good Assassin's Creed was Valhalla. And Valhalla. Give me a second. See, the creative director of the early Assassin's Creed was a gamer. And they had a lot more control. But he was fired and a lot of people were gotten rid of after that point. And that's the point when the shareholders and the actual... Some people actually left there because they saw the writing on the wall. They saw that the company was going to be taken over basically by the shareholders and by the money makers. They had looked at Rockstar and other companies, how much money they were making, and they thought, ooh, we can squeeze our customer base. And you'll notice after Valhalla, nearly every single title they've released has been monetized to fuck, and as the company has gone downhill. And gamers have noticed. I no longer trust Bethesda. After their manipulation of the modding scene and their debacle of Fallout 76 and of Starfield, I will not, for the first time, be pre-ordering Elder Scrolls 6. So what makes Digital Extremes, what makes Warframe different? What makes it different is it's a free-to-play game from 2013, 2012 if you call closed beta, where they've invested the money back in the game, where they actively, not for show, but actively listen to players, that they make changes to the game based on what's best for the players, not what some fucking accountant thinks is better. They have a monetization system which is so well balanced that you can pretty much do everything you want in game. And not only that, even the fucking stuff that they sell in the premium market, right below each is a recipe for how to get it in game and how to build it in game using in-game resources. They actively tell you how to not use that. They have a trade system that allows you to buy and sell stuff for platinum. And platinum is the premium thing. So you can, within game, within the first 20 hours in game, if you don't want to spend money on the game, you can actually start making your own platinum, and you can use that platinum to actually buy stuff from the premium market without ever spending a bit. Of course, most of us players actually do buy platinum because we believe in the company and we want to pay something back to them for all they give us. It is said basically the early gaming thing is just a massive tutorial for Warframe. And I would tell you this, that if you are never going to play it, then you should go onto YouTube and find a reaction video to The Second Dream. A couple of years into the actual game, they decided to pivot and started to flesh out the story. And The Second Dream is known pretty much worldwide among gamers and game designers as pretty much the fucking best pivot that any game has ever done story-wise. The reveal I won't talk about the reveals and that in it because it's like I say, only watch it if you're not going to play it. Because one of the biggest joys that any Warframe player will have is to watch you experience the second dream and have the oh fuck moment and have the tears shed and the emotions erode. And that is the point where basically people say, okay, you've completed the tutorial now, welcome to Warframe. And that just wasn't a one-off. Every single quest that they've created since then has brought new systems into the game. They've never been perfect to start with. They've adapted and made them part of it, and then they've improved them. It hasn't been gimmicky. The CEO fucking takes part in the actual live streams. Every couple of weeks there'll be a Warframe setup and on Twitch and that, and they do vlogs and they support cancer. They don't just do it to tick the brownie points boxes on the internet, and that they believe in it. Rebecca, who nearly every Warframe player affectionately refers to as Space Mum because she voices one of the main characters in the game, Lotus. Started out as an intern, community person, the manager, and is now the creative fucking director. They've never disconnected from their actual fans. This is a company that when they found one of their mechanics that they had put in game was causing people to spend more platinum than they should, as in making more money for the company, they shut it down and reworked it so it could be done in game because they weren't comfortable with people spending too much of their money on the game. That doesn't happen. And it's like last night I went, I would love to tell you all the amazing different mechanic that are techniques and stuff that's been brought into game, the different things that happen, but I don't want to spoil it for you. Let's just say that I will say one thing. Last night I did a quest where I went back to 1999 and rode a motorcycle around a city and played arcade games. And it fits. It fucking well fits. That game has the best music of all games out there. There is, and this isn't just one-offs. Like I said, if you're not going to play Warframe and you will never have any interest or intent in playing it, then there's reaction videos out there by musicians and opera singers and so on to do with the actual music from Warframe. The fucking musical directors and the people are geniuses. The evoke of emotion and the is better than anything the Final Fantasy, that Persona, that any of the JRPGs that I love so much have ever done. And the depth of what the game is so far beyond anything else. When I play that game, I don't have to in any way feel that I'm supporting anything bad. It's completed. I'm going to just remove and that and just go on to restart it. Let it restart, and bHaptic should start up on its own. I believe every gamer in the world should actually play Warframe. And like I warn people, say, you can't judge Warframe by the first 5, 10, 15, 20 hours. You can't. There's just too much to it. And the story only starts after you get past a certain point. And that is on purpose. That is intentional. The signs are all there. The big reveal is forewarned and foresaw, but you don't actually you still get that oh shit moment. I remember going through it while Paola was in bed asleep. And when Paola woke up, I was basically jumping up and down in the bedroom saying, you've got to do this, you've got to do this. Because me and Paola mirrored each other. So we leveled up very much the same and did all the same. Said, you've got to play through this, you've got to play through this, got to play through this. And it was so hard for me to not spill the beans on it. And I basically just sat next to her and watched her reaction to it when the big reveal happened, and it was just like, fuck. And no other game's done that. And the thing is, the company has reinvested and improved and evolved. Most games from 2013, 2012, you wouldn't want to play now if you're at all into nice graphics and that, because they'd be jaded and out of date. Warframe's engine has been improved, evolved, and it still runs on pretty much a potato if you wanted to, but the damn thing looks like a gorgeous 2025 game if you've got the tech to play it. So if you're a gamer, or if you're someone who would ever have any interest in that kind of thing, it is an action-based game. But remember this, with my autism and that, I can't do combinations, I can't do extremely fast gameplay, and I can't do quick time events. There's many Warframes, because think of each Warframe has its own class, its own thing, where you don't have to do much. I basically walk around with my main Warframe and just set fire to things with a flamethrower. That is my basic action with it. I just walk around and set fire to people and things and places. I like the flamethrower because it's an area effect weapon and I don't have to aim. I'm not very good at aiming at enemies. Stuff moves too fast. So I just blanket the area in fucking flamey death. And the fun thing is, one of the mods for weapons increases the strength of the weapon, but decreases its accuracy. Now, in most weapons, that's not a good thing. But with a flamethrower, you're just making it so it hits more things. So, Warframe's amazing. It is truly amazing. And it's a work of art. So yeah, if I had to choose one game out of all the games that I own, of all the games I've played in the past, it would be Warframe. So bye bye for now. This is Jason for the Quiver channel.